What's up? What's up? What's up, sports world? Y'all know what it is, man. It's Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. So lovely, beautiful, beautiful Thursday night, by the way. Wherever you at, I'm going to guess I guess that was a signification of what I was saying. It was agreeing with what I said, so I had the ding ding twice because, it was just making sure what I was saying was valid. But nevertheless, I'm Andre the Torch Robinson, the fire starter on the ones and twos. What's up? What's up? And of course, listen, this is the season to give the women their flowers and just due. So when you hear what I say next, just understand that it is all in admiration, appreciation, and respect to the phenomenal women that's out here doing big things. With that being said, I have to introduce the incomparable, the one that is marked for greatness, the Big Ten alum, Michigan State's own, phenomenal author, phenomenal sports writer, phenomenal sports enthusiast, author, teacher, mentor. You better listen to her. And you should listen to her if you have it. The incomparable, one and only chocolate girl, Sharon Mullen is in the building. Sharon, what's going on?
What's up? I'm just glad to be here. I didn't know I was going to get all that again this week.
Listen, consistency is key.
Okay.
Consistent is key, okay?
All right.
Season for giving the women their props and flowers. So that is exactly what I'm doing. Again, shout out to Sharon Mullen. And if you are watching, tuned in right now to the Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show, make sure you get your aunties, grandmothers, nieces, your daughters, your goddaughters. Notice I said all women. Notice I'm pointing out women first.
Don't forget them cousins. Gotta get them cousins now. Get them female cousins too.
And then go ahead and get your nephews, uncles, grandpappies, daddies, all of them. Make sure you like and share. Send it to them. Get you a drink and a snack because this one is going to be good too. I promise you. All right. Shout out to y'all for tuning in on this beautiful Thursday night. You seen two phenomenal women in the introduction. I had to show this orange carpet for the All-Star game that's coming up, and the two baddest of the baddest did a video together. Angel and Asia did a video together, and greatness personified in a nutshell. So I had to put them up there in the beginning of the show.
Sister's been balling and looking beautiful doing it.
Sharon. We're going to do a lot of sharing tonight, by the way. We're going to do a lot of sharing tonight. Sharing information, a lot of Sharon Mullen talking tonight, a lot of sharing tonight. We got NFL to talk about. We got NBA stuff to talk about. We got WNBA stuff to talk about. And as always, like I've kicked off the show so consistently, Sharon is going to lead us on the road to begin the show with what she wants to talk about first, because we got so much to talk about. So Sharon, the floor is yours, hon. It's all you.
Okay, so I don't know what in the NBA you wanted to talk about, but I wanted to talk about a couple things.
I do.
What?
Go ahead. You want to start with the NBA?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the NBA. I'm
surprised that I'm surprised that you, Sharon, said you don't know what to talk about in the NBA when you said
No. I said I don't know what you wanted to talk about in the NBA, but I have couple of things that I wanted to talk about. And one of them was this. Well, there's nothing controversial about this right here. Dame Lillard going back to Portland. It's not controversial or anything. I'm just shocked that he wants to. I'm just shocked. And people are like telling me that I'm crazy for being shocked because he loves Portland. Well, he loved it when he left it. But he left it because they weren't doing enough. Has that changed in 2 years? I don't think so. So, let me tell you something, Dre. I'm from Ohio originally. I now live in North Carolina. My childhood was wonderful. I loved living in Ohio, growing up in Ohio. Ohio was great. But you could not pay me to move back now. No matter how much I love it and how fond my memories were. I can't move back there. It's just too damn cold, too depressing, and the climate has changed. And I don't mean the weather up there. So I'm not going back. So I'm just kind of confused, I guess, because this just came out of left field for me. I just did not expect this at all. And usually my ears to the ground, I hear things. Nobody was telling me this was coming. So when I found out, I was like calling some of my sources, and I'm like, y'all didn't tell me none of this was happening. And they were shocked too. They kept that close to the vest. So it wasn't even being grumbled about seriously. Of course, whenever somebody's released like that, the talking heads will say, where's the best place for him to land? Oh, he should go back to Portland. That's being said, but it wasn't seriously being thrown around. And I was just stunned. I don't know about, were you stunned, Firestarter?
I am.
I just can't believe it. And and they seem to want him back because they're paying him some nice money. It's not like he's going back for the vet minimum, is he? No.
Mm-mm.
And that's why I'm shocked. I'm like, what they smoking in Portland?
I don't know. I'm shocked myself because at this juncture, I would think that most people who are on the backside of their careers usually chase championships. I don't see him winning a championship in Portland.
He knows he's not going to win one in Portland. I think he knows that deep down inside. But when he's selling it to get his contract, he'll probably say, hey, just give me the pieces. I can take them, boss. I can take them, boss. Till he gets his contract. I don't know what will happen after that. But anyway, that wasn't that big a deal. I know I probably shouldn't have led with it, but I wanted to get it out of the way. I just didn't I didn't expect that to be coming. But the second thing I want to talk about in the NBA, where the hell is all this Kobe Bryant disrespect coming from all of a sudden? What the hell is going on? That's what I want to know. What the hell is going on?
Somebody was trying to argue me about Kobe Bryant the other day. And I'm just like, sir.
Let me tell you something. The revisionist history is pissing me off. Stop lying about Kobe to elevate your favorite player. And that's what I'm going to say to everybody, because all these LeBron stans are hating on Kobe to elevate him, because he's the one that they're doing all this for. And it don't make no sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm so sick of the comparisons. I'm so sick of the bullshit that they're raising now to try to downgrade him. And what really set me off was when that stupid ass Bleacher Report list came out, and they have him as 11 all time, not even in the top 10. Are you smoking?
So disrespectful.
But you do know back in 2018, the Bleachers Report said that he was the player of the decade.
Correct. Absolutely.
But the players that were playing when he was playing then, he has at least 2 of them on the top 10 list, but he was the player of the decade. Which one is it?
Disrespectful. So disrespectful.
I
So
believe
disrespectful.
this is a orchestrated effort and smear campaign at his expense. The man is dead. He's not even here to defend himself. Let me tell you how bad it is and how noticeable it is. His sister has commented on it. His sister doesn't talk. She doesn't get involved in nothing. But even she's like, okay, enough is enough now.
Highly disrespectful. So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Gil's Arena did a show on him, put him in a Robin uniform on their thumbnail. I'm like, is this a joke? And you supposed to be a Kobe fan. Gil says that Kobe is his favorite player of all time. Really? You don't act like it. So I want to know. I need people to, whoever's listening, I need y'all to comment in the comments. I need somebody to explain to me what the hell is going on. Because and I want them to come on a show and debate me about it. Because this is some bull. This is some bull. And trust me, you don't want to debate me on the Kobe Bryant, because all the bull crap that y'all gonna come up with about, oh, he played with Shaq. Oh, the first 2 years he didn't even play. Oh, this, oh, that. I got a counter for everything. I'm like Kobe in this bitch. I got a counter for everything that you say when it comes to this subject. 2 subjects you can't mess with me on, and that's on him and MJ, period.
Okay, I got some questions to ask you, Chocolate Girl. Come on, we're gonna act like I'm the Kobe naysayer in here, and I'm gonna ask you questions that I've heard Kobe naysayers say. Well,
Okay.
how can you rate him as one of the greatest when he's just the prototype of someone else?
It doesn't matter. Period. I don't know what else to say to that. It doesn't matter. So what if he's a prototype? He cannot be blamed because he grew to be 6'6", just like him, and shaped and built like him. He can't be. I mean, is that his fault? Is it his fault that his playing style is like his? Is it his fault that he learned well enough to play almost just like the greatest to ever do it? It's not like he imitated a scrub. He didn't imitate Jeff Teague. He imitated the greatest. But guess what? He didn't only imitate him. He imitated a lot of players because he met with them and learned things from all of them so that he could put it all together into one player. So when people try to tell me he's just mimicking, I hate that damn word mimicking. That drives me crazy. He didn't mimic. You don't mimic. When you mimic, you're pretending. He wasn't a damn pretender. He played the damn game, and he played it just as well as he did almost. I'm not saying I'm one of them. Some people say he took Jordan's game and remixed it and made it even better. I can't really argue with them about that, but that's what some people say. So I don't care about that whole prototype bullcrap excuse. If you're gonna take something away from somebody's game and learn how to do it yourself, wouldn't you take it from the best to ever do it? He wanted to get a better post game. Guess who he went to hang out with and learn from so he can get a better post game? The best post player on the planet at the time, Hakeem Olajuwon. Why wouldn't you?
Mike Marsh, I hope you listening. I should tag you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tag you in this, sir. You need to be tagged.
I just get sick of that. I get sick of it. And I've heard it so much that now when I'm in these rooms and I'm listening to fellas, because it's always a dude, think he knows something, saying it. And I just don't say a word. I just let them talk. I don't say nothing because I'm tired. I'm tired of the disrespect of Kobe Bryant. No, he don't pay my bills. His family don't pay my bills, and it's not like he's my cousin. But I still feel like it's wrong. And the stuff they're saying about this man now that he's dead and can't come back and counter, is bull crap. You got another one?
So let me read some comments before I ask you the second question. All right. So Marcus Betts is in the house. He said it's home for him. Think about LeBron going back to Cleveland. I think it's more of a comfort level. Sure. Some of his best basketball moments are most likely there. He didn't leave under bad terms. Sure didn't. People forgot that Kobe was the closest thing to Michael. We also have recency bias. People have short term memories. Conrad Cushman, what's good? Shout out to you, my guy. I see you. EPW in the house. Marcus Herring in the house. Marcus Herring said he has Kobe at number 2 overall behind Kareem as the GOAT. Robert Randall is in the house. Marcus Betts said, okay, and MJ was a prototype of Dr. J. Prototypes are inevitable. Generations learn from each other, said Marcus Herring. Marcus Betts said, let's not forget Kobe's daddy played in the league too. He was
Thank
around the
you.
game his entire life. Basketball was his life. Michael Marsh needs to be in here because he surely tried to give me uh, the conversation of how LeBron was so much better than him. And I'm not
Oh,
buying it.
please. In his dreams.
I'm not buying it. Um, so was Shaq a Wilt prototype? Foot injury for Lively coming up for the Dallas Mavericks. Jeremy Romero always giving me some news. I love it. He said Charlotte screwed up getting rid of Kobe, but the Lakers was Hall of Fame. Shout out to Thomas Cole. What's going on? Shout out to you. Shanika, what up? Miss Williams, what's good? Shout out to you. Listen, I don't get it. I do not get the Kobe Bryant hate at all. When people were like, well, he can't win without Shaq. Shaq was the one leading those teams in the playoffs when they won their first chips. Then they turned around and they got Paul Gasol. Here's a comment I'm gonna make in this rib. Paul Gasol wasn't better than Kevin Love. Uh-oh.
No, he wasn't.
People are gonna hate that comment, but it's the truth.
But
Paul
it's the
Gasol
fact.
Paul Gasol at the time was not better than Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a franchise player. People keep forgetting how
And
many
look,
franchise players.
let me say this too. You know, when they make that comment about Kobe was carried by Shaq in those championships, pull the
Yeah,
stats. Pull the stats. Usually people who say that has never looked at the stats and compared them. Never. They just heard the next person say it and they've taken it and run with it. I'm not a follower. I don't follow what other people say. I go check stuff out. And
absolutely.
I'm
Thank you.
definitely not going to keep repeating the same crap and I didn't check it out. There
Right.
are times in those championships that Shaq might have been like the leading scorer by 1.5 point. You see what I'm saying? The averaging, I'm
Yeah.
saying. By 1.5. What is that? Is that really carrying somebody? You only got a point
No.
different? No,
Nah.
a percentage point different. No. Then out of his own freaking mouth, Shaq said after winning the first or the second one, I play with the best player in the world. He said that. It don't matter who got the finals MVP. That's what he said. And I can tell you this: you take Kobe off that team and have Shaq there with the rest of them people, they ain't winning one of them championships. Not one. Not one. So miss me with that bull crap. You got another one?
Um, Kobe didn't start when he came into the league. He sat behind Eddie George. I mean Eddie Jones.
And why is that, sir? See, when you hit them with the why is that, they never know. They just say, oh, well, he wasn't good enough to start. No, that's bullshit too. It wasn't that he wasn't good enough to start. The coach refused to play him over the vets because he didn't want to hurt the feelings of the vets. He refused to play any rookies over vets. That was his rule. And it didn't matter how good he was. And see, he was too prideful. He didn't want to go against his own rule. But he knew Kobe was better than Eddie. He came into the doggone league better than him. Period. Who you gonna believe? You gonna believe the naysayer? Or you gonna believe Jerry West? Jerry West said he was better. I'm gonna believe Jerry West.
Right.
Next.
Marcus the Alphabet said you also have people trying to get a name for themselves, saying goofy to get clicks and likes. That's why some of these shows are getting canceled. Hilarious. Wimby back soon from Blood Clock. Yeah, he will. He'll be back soon. Cavs signed Altman to the front office. Good. Shaq joined Heat when D Wade was in his prime. Wade carried him. Okay, so.
But that's not breaking news. Shaq said that himself. He said he was not quite the Shaq that he was, and when he went to the Heat, he told D Wade, "It's your team."
Yeah, absolutely. So now, next question, real quick, I got for you. Let's see here. It took 12 years for Kobe to win one without Shaq.
So, first of all, it didn't take 12, but fine.
I love it. He was on
it was only 7.
Like Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel.
What about him?
No, he was saying that's why Kobe didn't start. He was on the team of vets with Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones.
It's not because he was on the team with them. He was on the team with Dell with his coach. His coach was the reason. It wasn't the players. It was not because they were better than him. They weren't. They were just more experienced. They were already in the damn league. And the coach refused to play him ahead of them. The man said so himself. I'm not just making this up or guessing. The coach said it himself in interviews. He knew what he had, but he couldn't do it. Because that'll be going against his own rules. See, he shouldn't have made the stupid rule anyway. You play to win the game. So you play the best player to win the game. I don't care when he came into the league. Stupid. It's just stupid. Men kill me. Men make the dumbest decisions. Y'all just don't. Oof. And think we don't know what we doing because we emotional.
If
that wasn't an emotional decision, what was it? Because it definitely wasn't smart business. And that's why they didn't win until Phil got there. So next question.
I really don't have any more questions for you.
I know.
You've been slaughtering these questions that these naysayers have. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Actually, all right. So I actually do. We ain't off the subject yet. This is Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. And of course, I have the incomparable Sharon Mullen on the show. Chocolate Girls in the house. All right. Giving y'all some Kobe breakdown. Y'all better stop disrespecting Kobe. She ain't having it. She is not having it. All right. So I'm going to be open about the conversation that I had about Kobe Bryant with Mike Marsh. I'm gonna actually be open about it, and I'm gonna pull it up. So this is where the conversation came from. I'm gonna put the post up too because I have the post in the group.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm gonna pull it. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm still here.
Hmm. Oh yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna pull it right here, and you mentioned that Kobe was number 11 on this list, and you are absolutely right because I have the post. And it is coming right. Come on. Wait, no. Let's go. There's so much news and information in the Rise Up Family Sports Network. And if you have not yet, you should join it because it has all the sports news, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, whatever the case may be. I got it for you. Now, of course, I got the post. You thought I was playing? I was serious. There's the post. Right there.
I mean, look at the list. You got Steph Curry ahead of Kobe Bryant. Are you insane? He don't even play defense. Much as I love Steph, come on. He played some, but he his defense wasn't on Kobe's level. What are you talking about? Lord have mercy. Tim Duncan. Mm, mm.
So I'm going to read the conversation. And this is how the conversation went when I posted it. I said, "Who in the blue hell posted this list?" I said, "It's absolutely ridiculous." This is what Michael Marsh told me, and I quote. He said, "As a basketball player myself and a true student of the game, I had zero
Mm-hmm.
clue on what I was talking about." He said, "This list is solid. In fact, I wouldn't change a thing. Mike is number one, Brian is number two." End of discussion. He said the
Bull
rest of
crap.
the top 10 changed the league and their franchises, hold all time records. I said, "Sir, as a basketball player who played and coached, I don't give a damn if you agree with my opinion at all." I said, "I think Kobe is better than LeBron. You tell me where LeBron won two championships without a top 75 player, and then we can start talking." I said,
Mm-hmm.
"You can't school me on a damn thing, respectfully. So you have zero clue on what my premise is until now. So
Mm-hmm.
respectfully, miss me with the BS.
Thank you.
Holding all-time records while only winning less championships than some of the players on this list, and you've had top 75 players majority of your career, should actually be an indictment on LeBron." He replied, "Did Kobe change the Lakers when drafted?" He said, "And stop the nonsense. LeBron was better than Kobe when he was alive. He was in the conversation taking Adrunas Agauskas as his running mate. The Kobe nostalgia got y'all not remembering his chucking years with zero playoffs involved." He said, "In his prime years, he had to wait to get Gasol and the rest back to the playoffs." He said, "I also coach and still occasionally train. I followed the league since Meekin," said Cousy, Bird, Isaiah, Magic, and Mike all on tape. "I know this better than most, my guy. Kobe didn't bring anything new. He was just an updated Jordan formula. Nobody came into the league like LeBron, hate it or love it. He brought a championship to Cleveland, Ohio. Bosch only chips, love only chips, and playoff. His notion wasn't the guy leading his team. Kobe did not lead. Always, always is another knock on him. So save the 'you can't school me.' You're picking Kobe because of the style, which I get it, ain't body of work.
Is that it?
He said if that was remotely true, those farmer years they should have made the playoffs. It also took Kobe's 12th season and wasn't until Paul Gasol midseason trade to get his one and only MVP.
Oh, oh, please let me talk about the MVPs. Go ahead. Anything else?
So that's what was nope, that's it.
So what's your question for me?
So what's your thoughts on that?
Utter bull, utter bull crap.
I thought so. I mean, I didn't think I was the only one who thought that that was utter BS, but okay.
I just love how they always bring, Aldrunas Ilgauskas catches strays all the time from these bums. They downgrade him so badly because they want to win this argument. It is so ridiculous. Dude was not a scrub.
Nah, he
I
sure
don't care
wasn't.
what I don't care what the stats say. I don't care what anybody says. I watched him. When LeBron came into the league, there was no bigger LeBron fan than me. Not even him, whoever the dude is. Not even him. He represents my state. That's my state. That's where I'm from. So yeah, I love me some LeBron. I was all with it until. And now, please. It's really sad to me. Looking at I can barely look at him or listen to him talk now.
Why is that?
Because of the shenanigans that he's been doing for the past 12 years. I just can't. His desperation to be called the GOAT is just absolutely ridiculous. And it's utter desperation. There's no other way you can look at it. And then sending his little minions out to say stuff, calling up people who don't speak of him highly as they want him to, letting his people call him, sicking his people on him and on people and stuff. It's just ridiculous. I have never in my life seen a player send people out because somebody didn't believe that he was the GOAT. So you're going to send his people out to go have a word with them about it. Like this is the fucking mafia or something. Is it the mafia now? The NBA mafia? Is that what this is?
Mm-hmm.
Let
Maybe
me tell you about LeBron James. I remember when he was before he even got to the NBA. I had never seen a player play like him at such a young age. I was blown away. And I remember I was one of those people saying, "Oh my God, this dude, he gonna take over the NBA when he get in." I was so excited. Didn't last long. Did not last long. He gonna put on there. He brought Cleveland a championship. How many years did it take him to bring Cleveland a championship? He had to go win it in Miami first. He didn't even stay there to get it there first. He had to go to Miami and be taught how to win from Dwayne Wade. Why? Because he kept falling apart when it mattered most. He didn't know how to win. He had to be taught. But, the stands don't want to admit or acknowledge that at all. And then now, fast forward to now, the way he tried to disrespect D Wade as if his time in Miami. Oh, I still would have got 2 chips even if I hadn't gone to Miami. Really? So what you saying about D and Chris? Oh, they was just scrub. They was just nobody. Oh, the Miami Heat organization didn't do anything for your legacy. That's what he said. They didn't do anything for his legacy to affect his legacy. No. No class.
The problem in debating is that folks feel that they need to put down others instead of giving substantial proof to support their own opinion. I'm a LeBron fan, but I feel Kobe was number 2. Kareem is the GOAT. No other player has Kareem's resume.
Mm-hmm. You know, he's right. I cannot, when people put Kareem as a GOAT, I have no argument. I really don't. I can see why they say that, because to me, I've said this to people many times, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player to ever pick up the ball and play the game. But in terms of modern NBA, Jordan is the GOAT. And that's just how it is. And if you put Kareem as the GOAT overall, fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I have the utmost respect for Kareem. And I know about his college and high school careers too. So if you're just looking at basketball, not just the NBA or not just college, I can see that.
Yeah, me too. His resume is,
I can see that. That is the only player that I would accept up there hobnobbing with Jordan is him. But see, I have Magic. I have Magic in my top 5 too, and I feel like people disrespect Magic too. The number one thing I hear about Magic that is false. There's 2 things: he couldn't shoot, and that he wasn't athletic. Both of those are a lie. They both are. Because one thing you can't take away from Magic, he is a winner, and he gonna make you win too. And he didn't have to play with the triangle to do it. And he got 5 chips without using the triangle. And see, nobody talks about that. I'm beginning to think that people don't even know what the word athletic means. They think if you're not bum rushing the lane and driving to the basket and dunking it, that you're not athletic. No, that's not the only test of athleticism.
Sharon, you got to school these folks. Sharon, you got to school these folks. They don't know.
Oh no, they used to coach it and play it. They know.
Look,
I taught boys how to play. Look, I taught boys how to play the game of basketball. I taught my son.
Yeah, this is why I just don't. After a while, I just stopped talking. When I hear buffoonery, I just stop talking to you.
Because you're not going to convince them otherwise. And then they always love to call it nostalgia. Nostalgia this. It's no nostalgia. Nostalgia can't change the fact that he was robbed of 2 MVPs at least.
That's true.
Nostalgia cannot change the fact that the only reason that LeBron was so elevated quickly the way he was is because the NBA had to distance themselves from Kobe because of them charges in Colorado. That's what nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to admit it. So they can use that one league MVP in some damn argument later. And it's bullshit. When anybody ever brings that up to me, I go off because everybody knows this and don't nobody want to say it. Everybody that was alive and grown and understood basketball.
That is a true fact.
It is true. They had to do it. They distanced themselves. That's the reason why. See, if people not remembering, after those charges came out, you didn't see any more ads from the NBA with Kobe in it. And you know how when they have games, they always take the superstar and say the superstar in Team A is going to be playing the superstar in Team B Thursday night. 10 o'clock, game at 10 o'clock, whatever. That's the ad. Change the music out and change the glitz and glamour in the background, but that's the basic NBA ad. After those charges, it was somebody else in the Lakers. Guess who? It was Shaquille O'Neal in the Lakers. They didn't even have footage of Kobe playing in the game. All the footage in the ads did not include him because they wanted to distance themselves from them charges. So, of course, you couldn't give him the MVP. And when you compare the season that both he and the winner of the MVP had those years, it's obvious they gave it to them for that reason. His stats were so far and beyond. Then, of course, what they want to say is, well, the team didn't have a winning, season and blah, blah, blah. You got to have a winning season. Man, that's bullshit. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So, miss me with that league MVP crap too. He's not no Robin. I didn't dispel that. He didn't just not come into the league starting because he couldn't play yet. No, that's a lie. He only got one MVP. Well, that's because he was robbed, and they had legitimate reasons, and it was obvious why. It was obvious. Obvious. Why the hell do you think Coach K had him come to the damn Olympics? D-Wade and Bron was there. If Bron was so why couldn't he be the difference maker? Mr. Bronze LeBron. He had a freaking bronze medal.
We ain't gonna forget about that.
I'll never forget that bronze medal. I will never forget it. Kobe ain't got that. Jordan ain't got that.
Ian Rakelli said, are you referring to 2004 or 2005 with Kobe getting robbed of the MVP?
Both of them. To be honest with you, in my opinion, Kobe should have 4 of them. 4. But, it is what it is. You got another challenge for me? I don't have too much longer on here tonight. Told you I got to cut it short tonight.
I can't, like Sharon over here just dropping jewels.
And that's one thing about me when they talk all this crap about, I just let them talk. Just say all the stuff they want about him. Just say it all. Just say it all. And then when I say, are you done? I usually just say all of that you said doesn't mean anything, because it doesn't. It's always a narrative. That's the whole thing about LeBron. His whole career is a narrative. Without the narrative, you can't say he's the GOAT. Has to be a narrative. But anyway, I see you got a picture of my man on the.
I do. And I do. I do my homework. And
tell the people why you have him on the screen then.
You know why? Because I know you happy.
I know why. I said tell the people.
I know you happy about this. I know you happy. You should tell them, but it's okay. Steelers star TJ Watt has become the highest non-quarterback player in NFL history for the second time in his illustrious career.
Bam.
Reaching an agreement today on a 3-year, $123 million contract extension that includes $108 million guaranteed at signing. The 41 million per year is the highest of any non-quarterback in NFL history. The deal has been in the works between the CAA Sports and the Pittsburgh Steelers front office for months, which means for all y'all that was hoping that TJ Watt was leaving the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Kiss my ass. All of y'all.
Nope, it ain't happening.
Well, I always felt like they were going to make the deal. I never doubted it that they would make the deal. I do recall saying that if they didn't, they would be fools, and I'll probably stop cheering for them for a while. But yeah, I knew they would make this deal. They've made some bonehead moves lately, but this right here, I just couldn't feel in my spirit that they would do this. Let him go. So, congratulations, TJ, and I'm so glad you're still a Steeler. He just wouldn't even look right in another uniform. That 90 is just pretty on him.
Ian Rakelli said, "Oh, okay. KG winning in 2004 was okay to him, but Nash in 05 was totally wrong."
He said, who in 04?
Kevin Garnett.
Oh, no. I'll just keep that comment to myself. But yeah. So I'm happy about TJ. Glad he's a Steeler. Shout out to Ramona Dye if she's listening. We got our boy. I'm just so happy. Now I can kind of get a little bit excited for the season because I think I told you last week I'm just not excited for the season. I'm not feeling hopeful. I'll watch though just because I just want to see him terrorize people.
It is well deserved. He is top 2 when it comes to best defensive player in the league.
To me, he's 1. Y'all can have Myles Garrett.
All right. So, wait. Oh, you know what? Might as well, since we talking football real quick, before we get to the WNBA, one other thing that I'm going to post. The Seattle Seahawks and Nick Inamori reached an agreement tonight on a fully guaranteed contract, making the first time in NFL history that pick 35 in the second round has secured a fully guaranteed contract. The deal was negotiated by Trayvon Smith and David M. of Athletes First. Congratulations to M&Y.
Now, why in the world would they guarantee his contract fully?
Because all these second rounders are getting guaranteed contracts because 2 teams decided to do it. So now all the other 30 teams want the same thing. That's why you still got 29 of 32 second round picks that have not been signed and may not be headed to camp. So that's MY right there.
Well, let them sit out. Good. Get fully guaranteed my ass. All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, Sharon is cooking it up. Sharon over here cooking it up right now. He had to try. Now, let's play the video. Oh, shucky ducky. I know y'all been waiting for this video.
RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your face.
You know it gets serious if some article of clothing come off. Oh, hold on. What she say? Hold on. In the giveaway. Hold on. Hold this real quick. So when I get to throwing these balls, I need to make sure I ain't got nothing that's gonna work against me. Come in the club, shake up my dress, and throwing these balls in it. So if they adjust it,
it's go time.
Oh, what she say? Hold on, what she say? I can't tell you about the Caucasian culture. I can't tell you about the Hispanic culture. I'm not that. I'm mixed.
What you mean? You can know.
It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're gonna be remembered for your podcast. Yes.
Oh my.
And then rock. You're tripping. I seen the picture. It wasn't worth it.
Right. Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark.
He picked her up and dropped it. It's either two things that you could go from this, RG3. Either be quiet or just say, who in the be quiet?
Is he like, Shaq, what's up?
Shaq! Hold on. Damn!
The foolish.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's all that stuff that you was talking? See, even though the pet in me won't love to
I
see,
want to see.
I want to see you go get that ladder and stand on tall business. But if we playing smart, Shaq, let me borrow $1. I know you got it. Aiden Rouse, since you're setting up all these type of fights, set up Shaq versus RG3. The cage man.
The cage man.
Hell
in the cell.
Cam Newton is he's a national treasure. I say that all the time. Every time I see him, that's what I say.
Cam Newton is a damn fool. Yo.
National treasure.
But seriously, on another note, RG3 need to keep his mouth shut. I think this is the time where you might want to put a mute muzzle on your mouth. He's doing too much talking. Too much talking. And he is riling up everybody. Shaquille O'Neal now want to punch you in your face. Cause you putting up posts on your platform that you ain't got no business. Remember I showed you his post last week on the show. You ain't got no business doing that, RG3. You ain't had to post that. The world already done seen it. We don't need you to show it.
Here's the thing. Go ahead.
And then, not only did he try to say, well, there's no room for that, no room for that type of racism, but then he took another shot at Angel Reese, saying that people from her circle told him that she don't like Caitlin Clark again, as if he trying to justify the fact that Hatelins, I call them Hatelins, that Hatelins put that post up like that.
So what I say is he has a problem he has really become a clown show. And I was a big supporter of RG3 for a while. And
Shaq versus RG3.
now he's just a clown show.
Cage man.
Clown show. He I don't know if it's self-hate or what, a feeling of mediocrity. And I guess he's trying to do what he can to overcome that feeling of mediocrity. I don't know. But Shaq mentioned it, the final straw, the final nail in the coffin is when he said, it's sad that after everything, little things you did, you only going to be remembered for your podcast because you weren't that good. I'm just like, oh my God, Shaq. Oh, don't hurt him, Shaq. Don't hurt him. But I like that Shaq did that.
And
I
then
like
Cam
that he did that.
Robert. And then
Yeah,
Cam
but I like that he did that, as that's his Reebok partner and his LSU fellow alumnus. And I just liked it. I like the fact that he did it in to protect her. I like the fact that he said that he was the one that was telling her to not respond, which is shocking to me coming from Shaq, who responds to everything, but he told her not to, and she listened, and she just buckled down, and she's letting her play do the talking, and that's what she's supposed to do. That's what she should do.
Speaking of which, I got some stats for you. This is for all the people who keep running their mouth. Okay? I want you to see this and then read it and weep. Okay?
Oh, the fact that Angel is like 6 and Caitlin's like, what, 17 to 15, 14, something like that. Yeah.
So, we rank the top 25 WNBA players based on box score production, points per game, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and time of gameplay. Turnovers per game, by the way. That's turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to see if y'all was going to know the last one. Nafisa
Well,
Kyler's number one, 35.7.
Caitlin still leads in turnovers. But go ahead.
Asia Wilson is 35.6. Alyssa Thomas is 31.2. Brianna Stewart is 30.5. Number 5 shocked me, but she is actually pretty damn good this year. Satu Sabali, who got the starting nod in the All-Star game, by the way, who looked phenomenal on the orange carpet, by the way, today, is number 5, and a close 6, tied with Sabrina Ionescu, is Angel Reese, followed by Aaliyah Boston, Paige Beckers, Alicia Gray, Derica Hamby, Kelsey Plum, Nneka Olumake, and then Caitlin Clark.
Number 14.
So then I found something else funny. Let's go down the list even more. Ryan Howard is 15. Ezra Stevens is 16. Jackie Young is 17. Brittany Sykes is 18, which is 2.7 behind Caitlin Clark. Here's my question to you. Who replaced Caitlin Clark? By the way, folks,
Um,
no, Caitlin Clark is not playing in the All-Star game. I should put that out there right now.
I forgot her
So
name. Hold on, don't tell me.
for all y'all,
Don't tell me. Got it right here. Brittany Sykes. She plays for the Wizards.
for all you Caitlin fans out there, yes, she does. The Mystics.
I'm sorry. What did I say? The Mystics.
You said the Wizards. She plays for the.
Oh well.
It's all good.
The Lady Wizards. Yeah.
Yeah. I just told you who it was. I just read it to you. Brittany Sykes. My question is if Brittany Sykes was good enough. My question is if Brittany Sykes was good enough to replace Caitlin Clark as a starter, then why wasn't she voted in to begin with?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Damn good question, right? Damn good question. Why she wasn't voted in to begin with? If she's good enough to replace Caitlin Clark, because she's going to start now, she's not taking a back seat to whoever the reserve was. The reserve is taking a back seat to her. So why wasn't she voted in to begin with? That's number two.
That's a good question.
That's my question on that. So now I start kind of questioning, well, do they really pick the best players for real, or is this just a popularity contest now? Because that just doesn't make sense with me. Just the same way as last week we talked about who would have got traded off the team for who when Asia Wilson is number 2. But Asia got picked 5th. How? I just you got to make stuff make sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the players should have the power to pick players. I don't even think. And here's another thing: people not gonna like this. All this fan empowerment stuff. I don't think the fans should either.
Nope, I don't think so either.
I think it's disingenuous. I don't think that the right players get picked. Because let's be clear, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just straight facts. If Caitlin Clark would have averaged 9 points per game this year, four assists, 4 rebounds, Caitlin Clark still would have been number 1 on the All-Star team.
Because of the fans.
You see what I'm saying? See how disingenuous that is?
Oh yeah. See, this goes back to Yao Ming. I will never forget Yao Ming getting all them nods to be in the All-Star game over much better centers because of all those people in China voting for him. That's where it came from. That's how he got all those All-Star games.
Yep. Now, here's the video, by the way, so y'all know Caitlin Clark is not playing in the All-Star game. Here's the video. I'll pull it up.
To know 3-point contest, WNBA All-Star game, cook. Man, say it ain't so. 40. All right, let's get out of here with the dub. Body language telling you everything you need to know. 3-point contest, cooked. Nobody get hurt. Her whole season been about damn injuries. She just can't stay on the floor consistently this year. Fever needs to protect this girl and let her sit out until she 100%. She can't be out here playing to protect this asset. In this angle, you could just see it. Oh, look at her face. She is really hurting out there. I swear every injury she could be aimed for the game. It just is what it is, bro. She do this move a million gazillion times. Kelsey Mitchell backdoors be crazy. Like, goddamn, she lost her. But now who knows, man? The Fever might have to hold it down without Caitlin for a minute. Because, bro, you can't just keep risking her going out there and getting hurt. It just ain't worth it. I mean, they below. however you feel about Caitlyn, first of all, you don't ever want to see nobody get hurt. Her whole season been about dead or sit out until she 100%. She came.
Now, with that being said, Sharon, we got a new conversation that need to be had. You know that your boy, the fire starter, is a very deep thought, intellectual individual. You know I do not stop at bare minimums. I do not stop at surface level. Question number one. You ready? You ready for this? This go perk you right up when I say it. Question number one. Chocolate girl. If Caitlin Clark is the main attraction and your all-star game is 2 days from that game prior, is 2 days from the game prior, and she's number one, she's the fan favorite, she's the main attraction supposedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're playing against the Connecticut Sun, who are 3-18, by the way.
Right.
And you are up 3 possessions in a basketball game with 40 seconds left. Are you keeping Caitlin Clark on the floor?
No, in fact, she wouldn't have been playing in the game.
Well,
She would have not been playing in the game.
So that's question number one. Why is Caitlin on the floor?
At all.
As a coach, Caitlin would not have been on the floor.
No.
And I'm not blaming Stephanie White, because you know why I'm not blaming Stephanie White for this? Because Stephanie White twice already from those Hatelins or Caitlin's fan base has already taken scrutiny twice this season. At first it was, oh, well, you should have protected Caitlin when she got injured the first time. Remember that? When you
Yeah.
went.
Mm-hmm.
Then when Stephanie protected her all them games, folks was like, well, why is she not playing in the game against Paige Beckers? Or why is she not playing against New York again? Why is she not playing? Bro, you guys are the most entitled fan base I know. Do you really want her to play, or you want her to get better? Which one is it? Like, I feel like you guys are stuck with choices that you need to make legitimately. So,
well, you better than me. You better than me, because I'm blaming Stephanie White. I'm blaming her ass.
So Stephanie plays her in this game. Stephanie play her. They win the game. They would have won the game anyway. To me, they would have won the game.
It's Connecticut.
Right, it's Connecticut. They're 3-18. They're 3 possessions ahead. Why is Caitlin on the floor? You don't usually have her on the floor anyway that late because of her defensive inability.
That's why I'm saying I'm blaming her.
So watch
I
this.
don't care. I don't care what.
So I'm glad that you said that. Watch this. So I'm glad that you said that. See, I love how things just set up perfectly. See, I said that I wouldn't blame her, but I had a 99.9% feeling that you would say that you would blame Stephanie.
Oh yeah, I blame her.
Well, guess what? That gets to my next thought. Chocolate girl, and I want you to think about this deeply rooted point. Isn't Stephanie White the same person that was in press conferences not even a week ago saying how the Fever just played better without her? They play better defensively without her. They gel around each other better. You know, it just is more fluent, you know? Then 2 days ago, it came out in the media that Stephanie asked her to step it up on defense.
Yeah.
Asked Caitlin to step it up on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a funny thought.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Stephanie White and you're coaching the Indiana Fever, and you've already taken more scrutiny as an Indiana Fever coach this time than you've ever taken anywhere else that you've coached ever, because she didn't catch the scrutiny in Connecticut.
Mm-mm.
Had this scrutiny the first time when she coached the Fever. What's the best way to get rid of the issue?
Let her get hurt.
Uh-oh. You said it. I didn't say it.
Oh, I know. I'm very comfortable saying it.
But
and look, and I wouldn't put it past her.
And I don't wish no one to get hurt. But
no, I don't either.
I start to question motives at this point. And don't say because this is sports that it's above them. Oh, it can't happen. That people just don't do that. That's bullshit.
Yes, people do.
Yes, they do. And we've seen in sports where people do methodical shit. Is this one of those moments? Maybe.
Well,
Stephanie was like, well, let bygones be bygones. You guys wanted her to play. Well, she get hurt. It ain't on me. 1, 2, 3, not it. Right? One of them.
But I'm sorry. I still blame her though, because she is the head coach of this team.
Absolutely.
If she does not have the balls to stand on her convictions and stand by what she knows is right up against them hatelins, as you call them, then she shouldn't be the coach. It comes with the territory. You have to do what you know you need to do.
Would you say
and Caitlin should not have been playing? Caitlin should not have been playing. First of all, she came back too soon. She wasn't 100% when she came back.
Would you say that Stephanie White has been pandering to Caitlin Clark?
She pandering to the fans. She panders to Caitlin because of the fans. That means she doesn't have no backbone.
Do you have it?
And she panders to Caitlin, and she doesn't check Caitlin, and that's the reason why Caitlin's up here running up on refs, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it.
Good that you
clapping at the doing
just
this to
mentioned the that. Funny that you just mentioned about Caitlin running up on refs.
Look at this video. She's doing all this to the ref, and the ref looked at her like, what the what? And I'm saying, as a fan, I'm watching this and I'm saying,
who the
hell does she think she is? You know what I'm saying? It's like she act like she been in the league for 15 years and she running it.
Look.
I'm like, who are
the entitlement? Come here, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin had words for the ref. Look who posted on this page. Once again, I got another Sharon Mullen. I got another Sharon Mullen sighting, y'all. But
who does she think she is? That's all I got to say.
So different. Sad.
Who? Yeah. If that was Angel Reese, she would just be drugged through the mud about that. First of all, she would have got a tech. You get technicals from popping off at the ref like that. You don't do that in their face like that. But oh no, of course not. The golden child didn't get a tech.
Don't get techs.
She should have. She better be glad the chocolate girl wasn't ref in that game, because she would have gotten it quickly. I probably would have put her out.
You'd her up.
I probably would have put her out. You doing this in my face? You coming up to me like you schooling me, like you my boss. Who the hell are you?
So
and nobody they're not checking her. They're letting her do this. They're not even saying anything to her. Now, there was a little bit of a temper flaring on the sideline between her and the coach, and somebody else over there, another teammate, but still nobody is checking her.
So I just
See,
want to make sure.
they better be glad Kennedy Carter ain't in the game no more, because her ass will be on the floor.
So I just wanted to make sure that me and you were on the same page when I brought this to your attention. And obviously we are. And I never had a conversation with you about this. So the fact that you're on the same page with me just means that I ain't crazy.
No,
Stephanie
you're not
White,
crazy.
I'm going to be very honest. I think Stephanie White going to lose her job.
She probably will.
Because, and this is just me, and I have to be honest, you cannot play Caitlyn no time soon. Caitlyn cannot play no time soon.
Mm-mm.
This is, you know what it reminds me of? And it's not as severe. You know what this reminds me of?
Mm-mm.
Being injured multiple times in one season. It reminds me of Tua Tagovailoa.
Mm. It reminds me of
You
Kawhi Leonard.
or Kawhi, you gonna keep putting a player who is not 100% on the floor for what? The aggrandizement of fan base? For the aggrandizement of who? You are risking this girl's career because
Mm-hmm.
groin injuries ain't a joke. Groin injuries turn into
Mm-hmm.
tears of something
Right,
else. She tears
right.
something else. The WNBA, which knows that Hatelin's fan base generates money. You're losing money. You know what's funny? I'm interested to see what the All-Star game is going to be like Saturday. I'm interested.
Well, I'm interested too. I'm gonna watch it and see.
Indiana.
I'm gonna be
I'm very
laughing. I'm gonna be laughing. That's what I'm gonna be doing because I don't have to see or hear her fans. So I'm gonna be
I'm
happy.
I'm interested to see what the WNBA is going to do about that. I'm interested to see if those fans from that fan base is still going to show up. Here's my thing. If I'm a player on the Indiana Fever, I'm sorry, but I feel some type of way.
Oh yeah, I would too. But
I
see,
do
okay,
not
okay. I'm
win.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Torch. You know why? This is the
Yeah,
point that I have been making all all this season and all last season about this whole argument that we should be happy that she's bringing all this money to the league stuff. People keep talking about the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. But what about the game?
exactly.
These fake ass fans are not there for the game. That's the reason why they can just stay home if she's not playing.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they would be there.
Do they even
If
care
you
about their
notice in the statement that she gave, she made sure to put in there, I will still be present at the game. She's trying to make sure her Hatelins still show up to support the game. Why? Because she literally does care about the freaking game. She wants them to attend. She don't want people to not attend.
right?
So come see me sitting on the bench cheering on my team. That's what you do
But I,
because she's the captain of that team.
but are they? Because we know that they have not in past.
Well, I don't know. But
Here's the other thing.
like I said, I hope they don't because I don't like them people. The way that they behave, they're not there. They're fake ass fans. That's what they are.
So now, here's the other question that comes into play. I told you, I think about deep, methodical thinking because people, if you don't put this out there, the story never gets out there. This angle never gets out there because people want to be, don't want to think past their nose. Do you remember a certain someone came out when she was in college and about to come to the WNBA? And this person said, and I quote, "It's all fun and games when you play with 18-year-olds until you got to come play grown-ups. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
different story." You
Right.
know who that person was? You know who that was?
Diana Taurasi.
Do you remember how much hate Diana Taurasi took for that comment?
Yes. Diana Taurasi got hate. Asia got hate. Becky Hammond got hate. Uh, what's her name? Used to be the
Cheryl
coach
Swoop.
of South Carolina.
Oh, Dawn Staley.
Don Staley got hate. Cheryl Swoops definitely got hate. Yeah.
In particular, I think Diana Taurasi should be owed an apology at this point
Oh, hell yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
let's be clear. Caitlin Clark played over 130 collegiate games with no injury. In 52 games, Caitlin Clark has now been injured 3 times
Right.
and has missed at least 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
52. There's an apology that should be owed to her because she told you this in the beginning. Folks thought it was all fun and games when she was saying it. And I was like, yo, she's telling you from experience. Somebody who's
Right.
played 20 years in the game.
Mm-hmm. But
And
no.
not, and I'm gonna be honest, here's the truth. If I'm the coach, and this is just bad, and this is gonna sound bad, but I don't activate Caitlin Clark unless I make the playoffs. That's
I mean
just me.
that wouldn't be a bad decision. But I don't think she's got the spine to make it.
10
And
games wasn't long enough.
I
10
think
games.
her front office, I don't think that they have the spine because they're all focusing on the money. I'm telling you, this is what it is. They're all focused on the money.
They're gonna get
That's
that
it.
girl. They're gonna get Caitlin Clark seriously hurt, and
Mhm.
that's gonna be the problem. Folks really don't
And then what?
understand
And then what?
what scales you put certain people on. You're putting Caitlin Clark on a scale that she does not deserve to be on. Neither does she should she be on. Which comes to my next thought. And this goes even deeper. So now we get to the, can she actually handle playing in the WNBA? Because she's been injured now, 10 plus games. She hasn't played a full season. She's played one full season. In the second season, you haven't played half the games in the second season. Sharon, how long does it usually take before we start crowning people as superstars? Uh-oh.
Well, it depends on the player.
Uh-oh.
It depends on how good they are.
Okay. So
But
my question is,
when you walk in as a superstar, that's a whole nother thing.
okay, she walked in as a superstar.
But not
You
based on her game. She walked in as a superstar based on the public.
right? Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the question: is she a superstar based on her game?
No, not based on her game. No. Star, but no superstar. You agree
You
with
sure?
that? Yeah, I'm sure.
I,
And I'm
you
looking at
sure?
her
100 sure. Just want to make.
I'm looking at her entire game.
Okay, respect it. I respect that.
There you go.
For a first, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. But for a second year player who you claim to be a superstar, you okay with your superstar in this stat right here? You okay with that? That's superstar stats to you? That's not superstar stats to me. In fact, name another superstar that would be it would be okay to have this stat. Name another one.
She's shooting 27.9 from the three for the season.
Yeah, 28.
27.9.
Yeah,
That's
but
that's
it's,
that's not that's not good for a superstar.
and you're
And
two of
everybody want to
35.
see her hit a logo. I want to see her hit a logo 3 from the logo, from the logo. That's all I hear from them. Logo, logo. Can't play no defense. She gets her ankles broke almost every game. Putting her head on the swivel.
Well, if that made you mad, this one's gonna make you even worse. For all you hatelins, y'all not gonna like this.
Angel has 3 more 3 points on the road than she does. Ah!
I'm just
That is
saying.
so funny to me.
I'm just saying. Angel Reese has hit more 3 pointers on the road this season. What they call Angel Reese? Me bounds,
Mm-hmm.
McBrick. Angel Reese has hit more 3 pointers on the road this year than Caitlin Clark has.
Yeah, I know people don't know that.
That
I would just,
right there.
I would just, I would just tell them Hatelins to just go cry in your drink, honey. Just go cry in your drink. We've been telling you the truth about your superstar. We've been telling you she's good, but she's got to grow. She didn't step in here the best player in the league.
Look at these. Look at these comments on the left side.
Oh, they're too small for me to read.
Lord
I'm
have
old.
mercy.
What are they saying?
Mustaches. Reese 1, Clark 0.
First of all, she doesn't have a mustache
Why is CC holding her? We know.
because she has a growing injury, dude.
Why is CC holding her? You know what? I cannot.
Mm.
Like I don't understand folks.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
don't
when they
understand
I
people
don't like when they
and
try to
they
call
silly
her
logic.
I don't like when they try to call her a man and stuff like that. That's taking it way too far. I will defend Caitlin Clark against that. I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want none of that shit around me
Oh, when they be saying she looked like Elliot Stabler,
or whoever.
I've heard
Like
I've
in a
heard that.
couple of groups that I'm in, that I'm an admin in, if I see it posted, I delete it. And if they post it again, I kick them out. I'm not playing. You're not gonna do that disrespectful shit in my groups. Nope.
Good. As you should. They don't do that in my group. So yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all.
So
Or the
no,
Angel Reese
I
look
don't
like
agree with that.
Stanley the Sloth. That one too.
Oh yeah, I
He
don't
ain't get
bye. And I don't give any warnings. You just gone and
yeah,
blocked.
yeah,
So
absolutely
you
not.
can't get back in. But let's do our top 5 so I gotta go. I got
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
got
let you do your top.
I got 8 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing, and then we're gonna go because I gotta go myself.
Okay, what was the top 5 something? Top 5 players and top 5 teams. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Top 5 players, top 5 teams right now, currently before the All-Star break.
All right. Well, the top 5 teams are 5 Atlanta, 4 Seattle, 3 Phoenix, 2 New York, and 1 Minnesota.
Oh, you don't put New York back up there. You got New York back up there now.
Yeah, New York been number 2 for most of the year. I think they got as low as 4.
Mm-hmm.
They might repeat. They might repeat if Jonquel Jones
and
gets
Jonquel
healed
coming
in.
back after the All-Star break.
That's what I'm saying. Back. If she come back healed up, watch out. That girl is a beast. I love her game, man. I love Jonquel Jones. Yes, I do. Her between her and Aaliyah Boston, I don't know who I like more between those two. I really love both of their games.
I'm taking Jonquel Jones. By the way, there was something that I did not mention since you mentioned Aaliyah Boston. I'm gonna mention it now while you talking about Jonquel Jones and Aaliyah Boston. I'm gonna mention it right now. Notice how alums stood up for alums. I'm going to say that again, and I'll say it in capital letters. Notice alums stood up for alums. You know who didn't stand up for an alum?
Who?
Aaliyah Boston.
When?
She didn't stand up for Raven Johnson.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. In fact, your player is your buddy old pal, best friend, Caitlin Clark, the one who disrespected her. Not once did I hear you stand up for Raven Johnson, and that's your alum. Angel Reese stood up for her, but you didn't.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that.
Look into it.
Tell me, am. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm gonna look into it because I would be surprised by that.
Yep. Go find any media post or interview or quote where Aaliyah Boston mentions Raven Johnson and standing up for her with the whole Caitlin Clark waving her hand. I bet you don't find it. I've been listen. I
don't know. I might not.
I've been looking for a week and I have not found one. I'm just telling you. I just feel, and I had this conversation.
But was she ever interviewed about it? If she wasn't interviewed about it, then she couldn't say nothing about
it. Okay. So Raven played with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was the best player at the time on the team. So why wouldn't she? And even if you didn't get interviewed about it, you could have stepped up yourself and said something. You got enough clout to do that. You ain't telling me that. That's like Asia got enough clout to stand up and say something. You got enough clout to say something too. You was rookie of the year in the WNBA. We not doing that. National champion Aaliyah Boston. rookie of the year in your first year, 24, Aaliyah Boston.
So are you holding that against her?
Okay, so me personally, as a person who believes in integrity and sticking up for your fellow folks, I kind of do hold reservation for the fact that you
Yeah,
didn't stick up for her. I do
I don't.
personally.
I don't. Mm-mm. You
I'll
know
go
why?
one first.
You know why? You know why I don't? Because
Why?
I can see okay. I can see this season Aaliyah is different than she was last season,
Mhm.
right? Last season, that was her
Oh,
sophomore
wait a
season.
minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you
Yeah.
saying she's different?
Well, I'm about to tell you. So last year was her
Why are you
sophomore
saying she's
season.
different? Okay.
That's what I'm about to tell you. Last year was her
Mhm.
sophomore season. And if you watched her last year, when Caitlin came to the team, I remember the first about 5 games, maybe longer, maybe 7 games, maybe 10. Aaliyah wasn't herself. And she wasn't, she was like she was tentative. And that her rookie season, she was balling her rookie season, right?
Mhm.
But something
Mhm.
happened. Something happened over that off season. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna have to look up in my stuff, see if I have a video on it. But something happened, and when she came into the season, she wasn't herself. And so I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe she didn't feel like she could say anything or should. There's a difference between could and should. Because
Mhm.
even though you can, doesn't mean you always should say something. Now, I'm not saying that that's what I think happened. I'm just saying we don't know. So that's the reason why I'm very slow to say anything or hold that against her for not sticking up for Raven. First of all, Raven probably didn't even think that she needed to be stuck up for. Her teammates stuck up for her. And then the whole LSU squad stuck. I mean, that's why they played them so hard, because they wanted to do it for Raven too, not only for themselves but for her. Disrespecting my girl, that's their girl.
I I
So
get
I
it
don't know.
totally.
I mean, I'm not bashing you for holding it against her. I don't know.
No, I understand.
I like Aaliyah a lot, and I respect her integrity. And I just don't see her, because I mean she be all over Caitlyn trying to reel her ass in, and I think she's got a little tired of her, to be honest with you. Hmm. And I think this season she's like, look, this is my fucking team, because she's been balling like herself. It's
So
like it's almost like she's playing like she did her rookie year.
so you have to remember, Sharon, and I'll reiterate this. Remember the first half of the season last year. Christy Sides, as a rookie coach, someone who's never been a head coach at all, literally didn't. It took her half the season to figure out that the offense should go through Aaliyah Boston and
Oh
Kelsey
yeah,
Mitchell.
I know.
Which reason why the second half of the season is when you saw Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston on a major surplus. You started
Mm-hmm.
seeing Aaliyah Boston look like her rookie year because
Right,
Christy Sides had to make that adjustment. This
adjustment.
year,
That's true.
this year, Stephanie White has made that same adjustment and allowing Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell that offense to run through her.
Mm-hmm.
In games where the offense does not run through them is where you've seen the Fever lose this year, even with
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin playing, because Christy goes sometimes. I mean, Stephanie goes sometimes to, oh, let's let Caitlin try to get hot. And I personally think that that's not the way the Fever are going to win. The Fever are gonna win when Caitlin is best at distributing the basketball and not trying to shoot that that left sided three, which she love to travel when she shoot. And I'm calling it that she travels, and
A lot.
maybe this league is okay with 3 steps. I'm not. I'm still not okay with 3 steps. Um, and that logo bomb, which we've obviously seen, just isn't it. You understand what I'm saying? It just has not
Mhm.
worked. It is year 2, and we have not seen her efficiently hit it. Last year, she was 32% from three. This year, she's 28% from three. At what point do you now understand that this just ain't it? It's not clicking, it's not hitting. Her best attribute is when she get everybody else involved, and then the game comes to
Mhm.
her.
Yeah, I agree.
But if that's the way she's got to play, Sharon, are you still considering Caitlyn the superstar that people called her to be? Because that's not the game that people called her to be. They called Caitlyn to be
But
the 28 point per game scorer.
but
The,
you but that's two different things. To me, she's not the superstar. That's what I told you a little while ago. She's not. But to them, that's what they call her. That's what the public, the media, that's what everybody else is called. Not Sharon. I'm not calling her that.
okay, right, correct, and
She's
neither
just
am
the
I.
most popular. She's the most important player right now because she's bringing in the money. I get it, but she's definitely not the best player in the game. And she to me, she is not a superstar. She's a star in terms of her play. The only thing that makes her a superstar is attracting people to come buy a ticket. That's it.
Because of the
Doesn't matter
narrative.
what those people do when they get to the game, but they spent their money. That's all people care about. And see, the other day, I don't remember this player's name, but she got one of them Fever fans thrown out the damn game because he said something to her that was inappropriate.
What?
So
Oh,
yes,
wait a minute.
and
I thought they
and
weren't
this
doing
guy
that.
was sitting. This guy was sitting there with a Clark jersey on the
I thought
floor
they,
seat.
I thought they wasn't doing that though.
Well, she got him kicked out. And
I
that's
thought the league
exactly,
said
wait a
they were
minute,
doing
but that's exactly what I said under the comment on the post when they posted the video and they, were talking about how he got kicked out and stuff. I put, and
it. You send that to me?
you mean to tell me none of the microphones picked up what he said? Huh?
Can you
Because
send that
in
to
the
me?
video, the lady in the video kept saying, we don't know what he said, but he said something inappropriate. We don't know what he said. She kept saying it. And I'm like, why does she keep saying this?
Can
Why
you
does
send
she
that
keep
video?
saying we don't know what he said? And I said, I typed in the comments, I was like, oh, you mean none of those thousands of mics in there picked up anything? What that he said?
Yeah,
I
can
was
you
like,
send me that video?
I'll try to see if I can find it.
Yeah, send it
But
in
I
my
was like,
inbox. I find that kind
really?
of interesting.
Yeah,
I
and he
thought they
got
weren't
kicked
doing
out.
that in Indiana, though. I thought they
Yeah,
weren't doing that.
thought they weren't doing that type of stuff, taunting players and stuff,
This is
huh?
what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Again, WNBA lying to save face. I knew they would. I
But
knew that
she
was.
got
I knew that was
she
it
got the
anyway.
two refs. She got the two refs that was standing there, right? This and then he kept jawing with her. So she said something. She's like, nah, this dude need to go, blah, blah, blah. They called the other two refs over. So whatever he said was messed up because
And the
those
player
two
and the
guys
player
called the
and the
other
player
ones
got,
over.
and the
Got
player
them
got
kicked out.
got kicked out from the
Yep.
opposite team.
From the Fever team.
Wait a minute, it was a Fever player that got the dude
No,
kicked out.
it was an opponent player
Yeah,
that got the
right,
Fever
okay.
fan thrown out because
Right, that's what I was
he had on a Clark jersey.
What
This
game was
grown
this?
man sitting there with a Clark jersey on.
See, now I need to go. See, And if you're
fitting him like a one, it was fitting him like a onesie.
See, you'll send it to me, but I'm gonna go research that and find out what team they were playing. I'm interested to know what
I
team
cannot remember, and I'm so sorry because I usually remember details like that.
That's okay.
But it was a player. It's a player whose name I don't hear often, and I was like, who is that? And I kept trying to see what her name was, and I got her name. I was like, I don't even remember seeing her before. I don't know. Anyway, she got him kicked out.
Wow. Interesting.
But on that note, I'm gonna tell you my top 5 players, and I gotta go. I gotta scoop.
Go ahead.
I have okay, these are not my favorite players. These are top 5 right now in the game. Kelsey Mitchell, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson, and Nafisa Collier.
Oh, that's a good list. I like the list.
Top 5.
I like the list.
Now, I will tell you, Nafisa Collier's top 5 is number 1 in points per game right now. Nafisa is top 5 in like 3 or 4 categories.
Nafisa balling this year.
Yeah,
balling last.
She's number 4 in blocks and steals.
Yeah.
Blocks and steals, and 1 in points. You know what? People not saying enough about Kelsey Plum for me.
Oh, I know.
Kelsey is balling.
Yeah.
You see, people. She had to get
Got
away
on the
from
orange
Las Vegas. She had to get away from Las Vegas to prove that she wasn't just playing well just because she was on the team with Asia. She's a leader of that Sparks team. But she is balling.
Yes, she is. Yeah,
I always like Kelsey Plum. All right, sir. We got to move on.
All right, y'all. Listen, y'all know what it is. Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show. We keep it real and unlimited on the show. The incomparable Sharon Mullen was on ones and twos tonight with us. We had a good old time talking NBA, NFL, and WNBA. We do. We're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing rolling. I'm interested to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Again, it's good to see y'all. Happy. It's Friday now, so it'll be Friday now.
Wait till football season. Ooh.
Yeah, football season coming up, but yeah, I'm happy to see y'all and enjoy your night. Thank you for tuning in to the Unlimited Radio Show.